Make a soul connection, soul to soul connection, heart to heart. Make us start with the soul.
Welcome to Sixth Sense and Beyond. I'm your host, Katherine Glass.
And Christina Andrianopoulos, and we open the spiritual world to the world.
And we're so excited today. I'm especially excited because we have my wonderful husband on today as our guest, Jonathan Glass, who is a master acupuncturist, an Ayurvedic practitioner, a healer, in my opinion, extraordinaire. But we won't go there. We'll just let him talk for himself.
And also, he's going to demonstrate some of his healing treatments.
On you.
I can't wait. On me.
He's going to give her needles, and he's going to do muscle testing.
Yes, to see food intolerance. So that'll be great. So this is just a great segment with Jonathan.
Fascinating.
And isn't he your soulmate?
I think so, definitely.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have married him.
That for so long too. Yeah. And then also we have a on-air, all live reading
Psychic
with you,
reading,
with Cheryl.
Yeah.
Cheryl's been our volunteer.
Yeah.
So I know that one of our segments, we had our wonderful friends, Four Feathers from Kansas and Oklahoma, and our viewers said, we want to see live readings. So
they love
it. We do live readings just
on
about
the air.
all the time.
Yeah, we'll do lots of live readings for you guys. And guys, call into the show or go to the website, sixthsenseandbeyond.com.
Right. Or
and
readings at sixthsenseandbeyond.com. And
let us know if you'd like to be a guest, and I'll read for you.
that'll be great. And also, we couldn't do this without our sponsors.
Right.
Yep, we have the wonderful Julio, Spirit Meets Spirit, beautiful Julios in Westboro. So it's really great that we have people who support us to keep this local programming happening.
Absolutely.
Right?
And our glamorous hair people.
Yep, Christian Ray, who just makes us all look like stars. And of course, this particular outfit, I got it in Provincetown. It's called Chameleon.
Oh.
So I just feel like I feel like a chameleon in it. So anyway, we have to, we're coming right into Jonathan. So
Okay.
let's introduce Jonathan.
Great.
Jonathan Glass, it's so wonderful to have you on our set.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so glad that I've been getting to know you also through Katherine. You are
Yes.
just a divine and wonderful person.
Boy,
and now
thank you.
we're going to share what makes you divine and wonderful as well, your services, right?
Yes, because we also bring healers onto this show, and as well as metaphysical things, we want to have the holistic healers and the energy healers, and Jonathan covers all those bases. So
Absolutely.
Take it away.
You're the proprietor. You own the Healing Essence Center.
Co-own with Katherine,
Co-own,
yes.
yes. The Healing Essence Center, right?
That's right.
And where is it?
It's in West Concord, Massachusetts, right above a health food store there. And it's a great little spot.
It is. When you walk in, you're like transported into this heaven. Beautiful. It's great. So what got you started on doing something like this?
Gosh, I was interested in meditation from a very young age. And I even had an experience at camp when I was very young where I injured myself, and the nurse there happened to be a massage therapist. I was 9 years old, and I just was blown away how helpful it was. And I think I just had a natural propensity for it growing up, and got into yoga, meditation, and realized that there was a whole other world of health and healing.
He used to meditate before he played hockey.
That
yeah,
is
before I played
fantastic.
sports, it would make a big difference before hockey and baseball and soccer.
Well,
And
you know what, I want to readdress this again now. There's these jocks and athletes who just are tough and all, and I also believe that coaches who introduce meditation and positive thinking only have a better team, especially
Absolutely.
working together.
Absolutely.
So I love
much
that you
is
say
working with
that.
your mind. Absolutely.
Some of my best games were when I meditated for an hour or two before the game.
An hour or 2
At
hours.
14, at age 14, meditating
is
for an hour or
great.
two. That's impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, great. You were chosen. You're like a crystal child, right? Right from the beginning to be a healer.
A way shower.
So tell us, like, what kind of services you offer.
Okay. My foundation of my practice is acupuncture. It's called 5-element acupuncture. I also do nutritional counseling, herbal counseling. I'm also an Ayurvedic practitioner, which means I work a lot with people with herbs and nutrition and diet and lifestyle. And I also do something called muscle response testing, which we're going to do later, which helps to really identify food sensitivities, nutritional imbalances, chemical toxicity or heavy metal toxicity. So a lot of the stressors that happen with people in modern day life and stress and health issues can be identified with the muscle testing.
Well, I have my Dr. Q, you're like the Dr. Glass, Dr. G, and he says that most allergies that people suffer are usually food related or
Yeah.
based on
Often
what
they
you've
are,
been eating and toxins in your environment.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
he believes, and I'm hearing you say the same thing,
very
that
true.
if you clean your diet, you probably are clearing up all allergies or even a lot of ailments too.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
you know, the truth is a lot of people come into our office, our healing center, like it used to be more as a last resort. Now people are getting more educated and they're coming sometimes to us first, but even preventatively now, which is the dream. But they'll come in, you know, fried from all the testing they've had, and they're not finding what's wrong, not finding what's wrong. And Jonathan will work with them with the muscle response testing and get right to the heart of the matter. And or he'll run a hair analysis, and it will tell them what they're missing, minerals and stuff, or supplements in their body. And he creates a protocol for them. And I'm not telling the lie. It's really true. They just completely turn around and they're blown away.
Well, that's
Very
great. It makes
helpful.
sense because, you know, we're made up of what we eat and drink. So if we don't drink enough water, we're going to be dehydrated. So that's right. So not only are you going to perform some of your services on me, which will be the acupuncture I asked you to, but you're going to test me for some intolerance because I've been on a 21 detoxification
Good for
diet.
you. That's awesome.
It's been amazing. I mean, truly amazing. And a lot of us should probably do this
We
cleansing.
say that
good
people
time to-
should do it twice a year, in the spring and the fall.
Twice a year.
Twice a year. Yeah.
So
This
what
is a
I'd
good
like
time to tell her about the cleanse and tell them what you.
Yeah,
So the
well, tell us
cleanse,
about the
the
what
cleanse
the
is something
cleanse.
that I've been doing since about 1997, and it's a dietary lifestyle program where people eliminate the most common food stressors. We emphasize using very high quality herbs and supplements to help the body detoxify. And it's just amazing, just by changing what you eat, making some dietary lifestyle changes, all kinds of things, lower blood pressure, low cholesterol, cholesterol comes way down, mood improves, pain decreases.
I even started running better.
Yeah,
you know,
you'll
it was
feel
amazing.
better.
I mean,
the
it
mood
was
will improve,
Yeah.
everything.
Aches
Yeah,
and
it does.
pains go away.
It
Even
does it
skin,
sharper
skin
thinking.
Sharper thinking.
Skin stuff,
yeah.
allergies go away.
Yeah,
It's
no, that's
amazing.
great. Well, I'm
Food-
an advocate of it, and I believe in it too, and especially doing it the way you just said, by giving, not starving. Some people just do these like water or no.
You don't need to.
You put a lot of whatever your smoothie is or whatever your shake is into your body
Right.
to replenish it. So we're going to have to take a little break because we have people who support us. Thank you so much. And when we come back, you'll do the whole entire demonstration.
Excellent.
Right?
Yeah, don't go away.
No, don't you dare go away.
Make a soul connection. Soul to soul connection.
Welcome back to Sixth Sense and Beyond. We're going to now have a demonstration. Jonathan Glass is going to guinea pig Christina. She's going to be his guinea pig for a fabulous treatment of acupuncture. She's going to get needles. And what else are you doing?
Oh, he's going to
Muscle
test me
response
for-
testing.
Right.
It's fascinating. Take it away.
Right, and so what's great about what you're going to do is part of what you would do if someone came in. Let's say I came in
Absolutely.
cold turkey, but I sort of did on the couch though. And so the first thing that I'd like you to do is, I said that I wanted some things, like I wanted you to open up my third eye. So explain what it means as you're doing this, what it means to open up a third eye. So go
I
ahead.
will tell you that, but first I just want to check your pulses real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because that'll give me information. This is your heart, this is your liver, this is your kidney. Gives me information. And what I would say is that your pulses are quite balanced.
Okay,
I know you've been a runner, very active your whole life, but you could probably use a little more energy.
good.
And I could see that you're a person that has a lot of energy, but you can go, then at some point you just crash and you just need to rest. It's sort
That's
of
true.
high energy kind of crash thing. So what I would want to do if you came to my office would be to build up your chi or your vital energy so that that doesn't happen as often.
And
Okay.
before you do that, though, I am
Yes.
sitting on your
Yes.
famous biomat, right?
Yes, the
Okay,
biomat.
so if you can zoom in a little bit, it's this beautiful little mat, and I have
a
to tell
magic
you, it is
carpet.
very warm. It's wonderful. I mean, it's soothing and very
Yes,
warm.
yes.
What does a biomat do?
Biomat does two basic things. It emits what's called far infrared light waves, which are the healthiest light waves that the body absorbs. It's extremely beneficial for the body. It helps with cellular detoxification, cellular communication, And these are used in cancer clinics now all over the world. They're very, very good for the immune system.
And where can we
supporting
get
hormones.
them?
You can get them through our website, which is this website for this is jonathanglass.thebiomatcompany.com.
Oh, that's great. And you
Yeah.
know what? We'll be also linking it from Sixth Sense and Beyond eventually through our psychic mom.
Animals love to lie on this. My children love this.
is
We
great.
fight over the biomat.
They're incredible for pain, for
Injuries,
insomnia, for all
stress,
kinds of things.
anxiety,
Oh, wow.
They're
fatigue.
wonderful.
Awesome.
They have amethyst crystals all throughout the
And
whole
tourmaline.
mat and tourmaline.
Wow.
Yeah, very
Will it help me
powerful.
levitate?
She always wants to levitate. Every show, she's like, "Can I levitate?"
I know, I just want to.
See if the acupuncture helps you with
We'll
that.
be doing it in a year or so,
We'll get
right?
there, yeah.
Okay.
We're
All right,
going
so
up.
now let's do the acupuncture.
Okay, we'll do
All
the
right,
acupuncture.
So,
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a very simple treatment.
Okay.
Because I mentioned building that adrenal energy. It's called the adrenal or the kidney chi. We're going to do a couple points on your legs.
Okay.
And then we're going to do that third eye point. And the third eye point is a wonderful point for balancing and calming the mind.
Okay.
And opening the third eye. The third
That's
eye
great.
is the center of perception and intuition. Okay.
we love opening up
All right,
our
so first
third
we're going to
eye.
do a point
Okay.
right here. It's right above your ankle. Okay, and I find the point is a little soft.
And
area
I'll
right
tell
there.
you if it hurts or not.
Okay, let's see if she jumps off the table or not. We're going to put the needle right there. Take a nice little breath. Okay, now it's
I
in.
couldn't even feel it. It's
Okay.
great. Look at there's
They're
a
like
needle there.
as thin as a hair.
It is.
Okay,
It's so thin.
there's
And now we're
one.
doing the other
Let's see
one.
what we can do. I'll come over
Okay.
here like this, and
All
we'll
right.
just do
Bumping
this
yourself.
point right here. And this is called Kidney 3. And it's a wonderful little point.
So that's for my kidney too?
They're both for your kidney, but in Chinese medicine, the kidney is related to the primal energy, the essential energy of the body.
Wow.
So now what I'm feeling is your pulses. And your pulses, within 6 seconds, the pulse will change because it's energetic. It happens instantly.
Wow.
And your pulses are actually, I would say, 30% stronger than they were just a
Well,
second ago.
I feel
You feel
like
something.
it. You know, I
Yeah,
feel
you will
the energy.
You will feel it right away. It's
So now he's
immediate.
going to do it now.
All right.
Don't laugh. This is really good. But I want him to do it
So I'm
because I
going
want
to
my
do the
third
eye point. It's about right here. So I'm
Okay.
going to squeeze the skin together a little bit.
Okay.
And we're going to put it in right here. Just put it in. And there you go. So now you have a
It's
beautiful...
going to be sunny tomorrow.
I guess we'll leave it
I'm
like
so
that.
intuitive now because of that
Beautiful.
thing.
Now you're going
Okay.
to do the rest of the show like a unicorn.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're in the office, I'd probably do a few more points, but we'll leave it like that for now.
Okay.
That's
and
perfect.
you keep the needles in for how long?
Anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour.
And then after you put them in, you let somebody just relax for a
Let
little
people
bit?
rest.
Zone
A lot of
out.
times what I'll do is, especially if people have tension in the neck and shoulders, I'll come back and I'll do a little hands-on work on their neck and shoulders.
That's great.
And people go very
That's
deep. They get
amazing.
very relaxed.
Yep.
It
Wow.
completely reduces
Do you
stress.
see how much I love you? I love my viewers. Look at what I'm doing for you so you know what's going on out there, so you're in the know, okay? All right, so now he's going to test me for intolerance,
We're going
right?
to do some muscle testing.
I just hope I'm not intolerant to coffee. Please.
We'll see. We will
Pray,
see.
can you help pray that I'm not? I love my coffee.
So this
Okay.
is muscle testing. Muscle testing tests the innate intelligence of the body.
Okay.
I don't know if you know, but during the big tsunami years ago, they found no animals, unless they were chained up, that had died from the tsunami because they all knew
That it was coming.
that it was coming. So the animals were smarter than we were.
Yep, that's
Okay?
true.
They were.
Because a lot of
they
people
They're really
died.
in tune with their innate intelligence. There's a way to tap into that innate intelligence, and muscle testing is one way to do that.
That's
so I may
great.
not know, you may not know, but your body knows
Doesn't lie.
what strengthens it or what weakens it. So
Right.
you're going to be touching some
Okay.
vials of things. So first,
All
I
right.
just want to, what we'll do is we're going to get a strong arm. Okay, you're going to meet my pressure. Perfect. So let's have you touch right here.
Okay. With this
One
finger?
finger, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And that's good and strong. Okay, now let's turn it over.
This way?
Touch that again, yeah.
Okay.
And that's also good and strong.
Okay.
So you're not weak to lactose.
Oh, thank
That's
you. I
good.
love cheese.
So now you're going to check this.
We're not going
and
to take
that's
away your
strong.
cheese, Christina.
Now you're going to check this.
Yep.
And that's strong. Now I want you to put 2 fingers on both of those vials here.
Okay,
Show
right
me.
here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And resist. And there you go. Feel
Oh,
that?
now what can
Give
I
me good
eat?
strength. Give me good strength.
am. I'm
Feel how
giving
weak
you
you
a
are?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
This is
What am I alert? Not.
gluten.
Gluten.
Oh,
You are gluten
I am?
sensitive.
that's
Yes.
amazing.
So eating wheat is not a good idea for you.
Well,
it's
you
going
know
to
what?
weaken your energy and your immune system.
And I haven't had it for 21 days, and I
Beautiful.
haven't missed it.
Yep.
So you know what?
feel better?
I feel so much better.
Don't you
yeah.
feel better?
Do you
I
feel
do.
less sleepy, less sluggish?
sleepy.
Yeah.
Better
yes.
mental clarity, less
Completely.
pain, more energy.
Right, and you know
Yeah.
what? Somebody told me about this new gluten-free zucchini bread, then I'm
Zucchini
going to
bread,
find
yes.
the recipe.
Very
Okay,
good.
now let's find out if
All right.
I'm allergic,
millet
if I'm
zucchini
intolerant to
bread.
coffee.
Coffee, touch
Okay.
coffee right here.
Okay, touch
You might
coffee.
kick
Is it
me off the
Starbucks?
show.
Starbucks?
No, you're actually quite strong to coffee.
So I'm not intolerant?
You're not intolerant to coffee.
Espresso.
No, you're good.
Espresso
You're good to
lat-
coffee.
And I can do lattes too now.
Well, lattes, we have to check this again.
Okay.
Let's check that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay on that, and you're okay on the,
And that-
you're okay on the milk.
But you said that I should probably stick with goat cheese because
Yes, goat cheese, because before
Okay.
you were weak on casein.
Great.
And casein is a protein in milk, but casein in goat is actually much easier to digest.
Now, we're co-hosts, so sometimes you have to share Jonathan with me, okay?
Okay.
Because we're, okay, so.
Honey, you can do all the needles he wants with you. I'm like running to the other side of the room. I have to feel really bad to ask for the needles, but I
Really?
have to admit they really
Well,
feel
I'm
good
doing
and they
okay
work.
with
They
it,
work.
right?
Yeah, you're doing great.
I feel energetic. Jonathan, thank you so much. We'll have to have you back again.
Love to.
We'll have you as our resident healer too,
Great.
coming in and telling everybody, giving us news.
Oh, we should do like a panel where people can send in their questions and he
That's
can
a
address
great
them.
thing. We'll do that. Readings at 6 Cents and Beyond. Send questions, or if you want to do readings, okay? Jonathan, thank you so much.
I'm happy to be
If
here.
I didn't
Thank
have
you.
the needles in me, I'd really give you a big
We
hug.
can have
but
a
I'll
hug,
do a
yeah.
big hug.
All right.
A group hug. Let's go. Group hug.
It's all about the love.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Soul to soul connection.
Welcome back to Sixth Sense and Beyond. This is the part of the show where I'm going to give a psychic intuitive reading to our guest, Cheryl. Possibly mediumship may come into it, but we're not sure yet. She does have some questions about the spirit world, so we'll see what happens there. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, how are
Thanks
you?
for volunteering today.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Cheryl, as I tune into your energy, I know that you're an incredibly sparkly person. First of all, but the necklace represents perfectly your energy. You're very bubbly, you're very kinetic, and you connect well with people. And we were sitting here and I said, you have a job that works with a lot of people. Am I
Yes,
right? And you
that
said
is
yes.
correct.
You're a trainer of
Yes, I am.
people in the area that you're working in, and you
Yes.
help them to learn how to do their job.
That is correct.
Okay. And I picked up that you have 2 boys.
Yes.
Very energetic boys.
Very.
Okay. And your life, as I look into your energy field, to me feels quite like it's really humming along. Things are going well, but you're very busy. You're spread out in a lot of directions. I see people coming and going. Obviously, you have 2 young children. You're going to have a lot of activity going on there. But I feel a very tight family unit, a harmony and a closeness there. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. And also, I feel that that might also include the in-laws or the parents. Are they in the vicinity?
Yes, they are.
Because I see like a big, strong circle of family.
Yes.
And this is how you came up. You grew
Yes.
up in the world with that. So this is what you know. This is a deep part of your value system, yes?
That
Okay.
is correct.
And Spirit is telling me that you bring a lot of light and joy wherever you go to the family. They're showing me when you were a child that you would run from like maybe relative to relative or person to person in the room at the time and just do something delightful. Kiss them, smile at them, hug them, jump and up and down, ask them a question.
Yes.
You're a delightful energy always.
Always.
Even then.
Always, yes.
And when you get blue or a little melancholy, it doesn't last long. It doesn't
No.
feel like you ruminate there.
No.
However, you're very sensitive. I can see the depth when I look into your eyes that your heart is very connected. And your heart, the essence of your heart is what comes out to the world. And that's what sparks people who want to be near you because you share this bubbly energy. I'm not seeing anything too really negative. Is there anything particular you want me to look at for you, talk about?
Yes. I was just curious, like who's around me. Like I've had people pass away in my family, and then I was wondering,
Okay.
you know, who's like around me? Do I have any archangels that kind of like?
Oh, spirit beings like loved ones, but also.
Yes.
Okay. Well, definitely you have angels around you. I mean, we all have angels around us and spirit guides, and yours are very, very like bright and shiny, kind of like you. I get a very playful energy of someone like who's like a sprite energy, like a fairy or a pixie kind of energy that flutters over here and keeps you laughing. And I also see a very self-possessed or poised angelic presence that is very much about love and helping others. In terms of tuning into your family, I just get that J initial strongly around you. I feel there's someone in spirit with that name J, Joseph, Jerry, Joe, someone like that. Do you understand that name at all? Not in spirit.
No, not in
Because I keep
spirit.
getting the J. Okay, is there someone living with the J that would be connected to a deceased person in spirit, a woman?
My dad.
Your dad is who?
My dad is Joe.
Okay, so would your grandmother be on the other side?
Yes.
His mother?
Yep.
Then that must be who's
Yes.
harping at me, because when I met you earlier, I kept saying, who's the J, who's the J?
Yes.
So I'm guessing that your grandmother is most likely around. I don't have time to really tune in and validate that this is her, but I feel that she's a bit pushy. Her energy is strong and she's outspoken. And
Yes.
she's like, she would have patted him on the cheek or, talk to my Joe, so tell him I love him, tell him I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
And also she wants to acknowledge the two boys, the
Oh, okay.
children,
Yes.
that they're just like my Joey, and she's very excited that you are in his life. You knew her. Did you know her?
I did. My grandma. I did. I was little when she.
Oh,
when
right.
she
No.
passed.
I was
Oh, I'm
okay.
sorry.
No, that's fine. But I'm also getting another link here about your husband, your husband's mother. Is he in spirit or grandmother?
Yes.
I've got a
well,
loud
my-
lady here also talking about your husband, and she's glad that you married him.
Oh, okay.
But
All
that's
right.
not the Joe
Yes.
connection. That's someone different.
Yes, my husband lost both his grandparents. They're up in
And
spirit.
are they Italian?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to wrap it up because
Okay.
I don't have time, but you have a big family and they're all full of love, both here on the earth and in spirit, and you can talk to them anytime you want to.
Oh, great.
Just
Thank
tune
you.
into them.
I sure will. Thank you so much.
Thanks for sitting with me today.
Thank you.
And that's our reading for today on Sixth Sense and Beyond. Thank you so much for watching.
Connection. Soul to soul connection.
Welcome back. And wasn't that an amazing reading by Katherine? That was so, I was watching it from the distance and I got chills when you were picking up. And I love the way she said, she's pushy. She goes, well, she's Italian. What do you expect? It was just so great.
She had a whole bunch of people around her. It was like
I know.
getting crowded.
Well, you know what? They all wanted to be on our show.
Yeah, I guess
so.
so.
We're just going to have to allow them to be on our show. whenever
Everybody
they
wants
want.
their 15 minutes of fame.
Even on the other side.
Even
right?
on the other side.
Well, I still have my acupuncture needle right in my third eye, and I'm feeling
Yes, I see
extremely
that.
intuitive, and I know eventually we will be levitating.
Yeah,
so,
and you're going to give me a reading maybe one day.
that would be fantastic. That would be great.
That'd be a good experiment.
That would be, and it's great because I feel so grounded by Jonathan's services on me, treatments on me. I think that our psychic tips today should be about how to be grounded.
Okay,
so, do you
great.
mind
And
let-
I feel grounded because I'm sitting on this bio mat.
she,
It's like
she kicked me out of it, so but it's okay.
I'm like
It's
fighting with
okay.
my cat. Same thing. Okay.
Okay.
So when you want to feel grounded means being in your body and not all flighty and all over the place and out. It's important to be grounded, especially based on our show today, which is to be aware of aches, pains, imbalances in your body. The way to be aware of them is to be grounded. Here's what you need to do really quick.
Okay, now I'll do
You
it.
sit down, even in heels like that, although it's easier if your feet are more flat on the floor. In a chair, preferably a straight back chair. Put your hands gently on your knees. You can leave them face up, palm up, and you're going to send cords of energy from each foot deep into the earth, and find a rock way down in the earth and wrap those cords around a rock deep in the earth. And then you're going to imagine energy from the earth coming up those cords and up your legs and up through the center of your body and out the top of your head. And you're going to be running that energy from the earth through your body. And that's really all you need to do to set the intention to ground yourself. And the next piece would be to connect with your breath at the center of your belly, around the belly button. And you just take some nice, deep, relaxed, natural breaths while you're feeling those grounding cords going into the earth. Don't worry about whether you see them or don't see them. Just know that they're there. Intend that they're there. At first, it will feel like your imagination. You just roll with it.
That's so great.
And it'll really ground you, and you'll feel immediately
That's
calmer.
so wonderful. I love it. And I love doing my palms up because I like to get the energy through there too.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to take my acupuncture needles and go because we're going to have to close.
Oh, we have to close. It's
yeah.
over.
Thank you, Jonathan, for doing all these wonderful treatments. Thank you for the psychic tips and our wonderful volunteer, Cheryl.
Yes.
And Christian, keep it up. We want to continue looking like
And
movie
Healing
stars.
Essence Center.
Healing Essence
Yeah.
Center, yes, and Julio's. Thank you so much. Spirit meets spirit. So again, readings at Sixth Sense and Beyond.
And
if
we
you want
love
a
our
reading,
peeps.
we do. We do. Thank you
Thanks for
so
watching.
much. And stop us when you see us.
Bye.
Let's make a soul connection.